Good morning. Welcome to River's Edge Homestead. This morning's task in this cold weather, blustery day here on January 7th or 8th is to retrofit this quad plow. Now, as a homesteader, we're always looking for good deals or looking for something to do. In this case, this quad plow was free, given to me. Now, I need to do some work to it to get it to fit to my quad. It didn't come with any quad mounting brackets, so I got to make one. It is a bit seized here, so I'm going to have to free that up. It is a little wider than I want. This quad plow can be adjusted in a couple inches on each side, 6 inches on each side, so I'm going to push it in. And in doing so, I've got to do some melting here. There's some ice and leaves all frozen up in the track here. So we're going to use a hair dryer and we're going to melt that all out a little quicker. So the tools I'm going to need today to do this, to mount this to my quad, is I'm going to need chop saws. I'm going to have to fabricate some sort of mount. Now, chop saws run about $200. They're a good investment in terms of if you're a homesteader that can do a bit of welding or metal work and you can like to modify stuff, acquire stuff that needs some modifications. Good tool to have. They're a couple $100. I waited till it went on sale at Canadian Tire for 100 change, and I picked it up. The other thing that I'm gonna use is a hand grinder. Hand grinders are uh, very useful, especially around the farm. And in terms of this one here, it's just a Bosch Canadian Tire one. Not anything extravagant. It's not battery operated. Hand grinders really chew up batteries when you use them. The other tool I'm going to use is a socket set. Again, if you're into homesteading, these kits are good in terms of everything's there in a case. Again, I watched when I got this 10 years ago, 11 years ago, it was on sale. I watched for them to come on sale at Canadian Tire. See, I buy lots from Canadian Tire, and it wasn't a bad deal. I think it was between $100 and $200, but it has just about everything I need to do my job. So the other thing I do, because I got to fabricate and weld, I do have a small welder. Okay. It's a little Lincoln MIGPAC 180 is what I'm going to use today. I have several welders, but this one will do the job. I'll talk about choosing a welder at another day. But to weld, you got to have some safety equipment. You got to have a safety helmet. If you don't weld, if you don't wear it, you will get welder's eye, and it's a very painful thing to get. It's basically looking directly at the sun for hours on end, and you're going to need a set of welded gloves because when you weld, basically what a welder does is it melts metal together, feeds it with some filler. So it's extremely hot to get molten metal, so you don't want it going on your hands and giving you burns. They would be third degree because they will penetrate your skin. So that's today's plan. So the object of today, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to free this up. Get this. So we're going to loosen things off and get it freed up. We're going to shrink down the blade. We're going to take a foot off it and make it a little bit narrower. After those steps, we're going to fabricate and lengthen this so that it goes far enough under the quad. And my intent is to build it so I can mount it to the hitch. Okay, a little bit easier, and then I can just leave that plate on the hitch at all times and go from there. So that's the plan today. I will update you a little bit later on how we made out and how we progressed. I do have a time frame. It did snow last night. I do need to get the driveway done. So if I can't get this done by about mid-afternoon, I'm going to have to resort back to the snowblower. Anyway, you have a good morning, and I will update you a little later.